So you own the Cadillac, the Honda HRX 217 HYA. Let's talk real quick about some of the features, benefits, some of the things you can do to get the ultimate life out of this Honda mower and be proud of this 10, 15, 20 years down the road. So first of all, let's hit maintenance real quick, okay? So we're gonna wanna run a good Honda 1030 oil. And initially, I'd like to change this oil at 5 hours. And then after that, I'd recommend you change that every 40 or 50 hours. I'd say seasonally, unless you're going over that 50-hour mark. Good idea to check the oil throughout the year. And on a Honda mower, if you're not aware, to check the oil, simply what we do is unscrew the dipstick, wipe it off, set it in, pull it out, check it. And it should be at the top of these hash marks. If it's low, top it off with a Honda 1030 oil. The next is going to be fuel. We want to make sure we run good fuel. That's going to be your biggest challenge. Today we end up with ethanol in almost all of our gas, so I'm going to recommend an ethanol-free fuel at best. At worst, I'm buying premium unleaded fuel and I'm treating it with a Startron or something like this that helps offset some of the ethanol problems. And then ultimately, for storage, you can run this all year round. I'd love it. But for storage, run yourself this Aspen 4. This is a 5-year shelf life fuel. That's insane. But it's got none of the negative stuff that gas has in it, and it's just designed to last a long time. So when I put mine away for the winter, I'm going to pour this in. I'm going to run it for 5-10 minutes, and that's what it's going to store on, what it's going to hibernate on. Okay? Air filter. Keep an eye on the air filter. That's going to be right here. Push these tabs in. I can quickly, easily get to the air filter, take it out, tap it on the ground. Can I see good light through it? So that's the engine maintenance. Those are pretty simple things. I want to clean out underneath this machine, right? I just mowed and it's a nasty wet day. And even though this plastic neck sight deck does not build up with grass like a metal may, it's still going to get stuff underneath and it's good to clean it. So how am I going to tip this? How am I going to clean it? Am I going to tip it back? Well, I can. I see people do this. That's not really convenient. If I'm going to tip it on its side, remember this. Always air filter up or muffler down, whichever way you're going to remember it, but never air filter down. So I'm simply going to now tip it this way. This is going to allow me to get underneath, get either my chisel out or my hose out. I'm totally fine using the garden hose under here, but when I'm washing under here, there's an area I don't need to focus on. I don't need to focus right in the middle where this clutch is and where there's bearings and cables and that. I just need to clean out here, right? Here's where the problem is going to be. So I'm going to quickly spray it out, and then usually what I'm going to do is I'm actually, a good loud noise for you, I'm actually going to take this mower, move it away from where I washed it, start it up, engage the blades for 30 seconds and just kind of dry it out, spin it dry. That's an extra step, but it does help with that. So we know how to clean underneath. We kind of know the engine maintenance. It should be pretty simple to figure out how to move the height up and down. Okay, on the front, both wheels, and on the rear, the same thing. So you got a 4-point independent height adjuster. Always think about if you're going to set it offset, the back would be a little higher than the front. I personally go level, say 2-2 the whole way around. But if you feel you need to go up just a little bit, never lift just the front up and leave the back down, because what that does, it actually leads to a scalloped looking cut on your lawn and it doesn't perform as well. So always, if you're going to offset it, front down 1 notch. This has a quick fold feature if you're not aware of it. 2 little tabs on the side. I can click, quarter turn, and allow me to fold it up. Hey, let's point this out real quick. If I am in the fast position and I drop this down, this orange lever is going to hit my air filter box. I've seen those break off actually because people have slammed them forward. Let's move it to the turtle, drop it all the way down. Okay? That's a little tip, little trick. Make sure you enjoy your Honda mower long term. Simply come back up to the upright position, lock it in place. How do we start this mower? Well, Honda has an auto choke system. I don't need to prime it, I don't need to choke it. All I simply need to do is put it on the rabbit, on the fast position. I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna pull the rope, and it's going to start. And if it's cold out, it's going to be going vroom, vroom, a little surging. Don't worry about that. Give it 30 seconds. It'll smooth out. It'll go away. So right now the engine is running, no blades on. I can drive it, so I can simply pull the levers in. It's going to take off and it's going to drive, not cutting any grass. That's kind of fancy. That's kind of nice. It's in my shed. And I want to take it up to my front yard. I don't want to push it the whole way. Maybe it's uphill, both ways probably, with bears chasing me. So I'm going to go ahead and engage the drive, and I'm going to drive it up there with no blades on. When I get up to the lawn, I know my height is set right, and if I want to engage the blades, here's what I want to do. I actually want to lift it up a little bit because I don't want to engage the blades under a load. I'm going to push this yellow button right here on the top and bring this forward. And you'll hear that thing take off, and the blades are now on, and then I drop it down into the cut. Does that make sense? I know a lot of people will just engage it in the heavy grass, and it works, but it's actually a lot better for the mower and a lot easier, and it starts up a lot better if you just go like that, start it up, and drop it down. All right, so I've got the blades engaged. I want to point out something that really helped me get comfortable with this mower. I run my blades with one hand, i.e. left or right, and I run my drive, that's this back lever, with my other hand, okay? So if I have my left hand here holding the blades on, I have this right hand to freely engage or disengage the drive. If I go in the middle like this with both hands holding both levers, this thing owns me. Let me tell you, it's just hard to control. And when I get to the end of the row, a lot of times when I just want to let go of the drive, I let go of both levers accidentally. So just a quick tip, quick hint. One hand runs the blades, other hand runs the drive. When I let go of the handles, everything stops except the engine. The engine's running, so I can quickly just come around, take the bag off, go empty it. Or if I was in mulch mode and the kids had left something in the yard, I can quickly go move that item out of the lawn. Orange lever is your fast and slow, and in your throttle, this black lever. Usually when I empty the bag, I'm going to idle that thing down, just not as loud, not as annoying. And if I want to shut it off, all the way back is off. Hey, this is Josh from Carl's Mower and Saw. Thanks for watching our videos. We're proud of the fact that we've been serving you with the best in outdoor power equipment since 1990. We're glad that you had an opportunity to sit down, watch our videos, learn something about an exciting new product that we have, something that interests you for your property, or really how to use your equipment to the best of its ability. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, whether it's on Instagram or YouTube. We're excited to share more information with you. See you soon.